वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna. So we are immensely grateful and thankful to His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu, who has come to give us his association. So His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu, as many of you are new, so we are giving a small introduction. So Prabhuji is pass out of IIT Bombay, IIT Powai, in the year 1992, and after that, as a MTech gold medalist, Prabhuji passed out, and after that, in 1997, he became the president of ISKCON Pune temple, which is now flourishing with more than 6,000 families connected to that and thousands of youths connected. And after that, Prabhuji also expanded his services to Hyderabad as a co-president. And over and above that, he is also serving as GDO, so Global Duty Officer for the West, where he travels immensely in USA, many universities, 3 months a year. And more than 15 universities, Prabhuji has been conducting Bhagavad Gita courses, and many students of the West are taking up to Krishna consciousness. Hari Bol. So Prabhuji founded for the youths a group called as Voice, Vedic Oasis for Inspiration, Culture and Education, which has its center in many of the IITs and NITs and many other top colleges of India. And Prabhuji also has the Global Excellence Award for educating youth in Bhagavad Gita. And he is a seminar presenter in many universities, namely MIT Boston, Stanford, Caltech, UC Berkeley, UCLA, and many other universities, and also in many top companies all over the world, including Microsoft, Amazon, Bank of America, Infosys, Cognizant, Persistent, etc. He is also the recipient of the Jeev Goswami Award for Innovative Youth Outreach. And many of you would have attended his Discover Yourself course, which is a very famous course, which he has designed for youths and corporates. And he has also written many books, including Stress to Smile, 5-volume series of Gita, etc. From the last 30 years, Shriman Radheshyam Prabhu has been traveling not only in India, but throughout the globe and giving his outreach in many parts of India and abroad. And Prabhuji's schedules are very tight. In fact, his entire year schedule is made in the month of November, December. So which day where Prabhuji will be there is fixed. So that much busy schedule. So we are very fortunate that he has taken his time and to come here in Dharwar and Hubli and spare 2 days of his entire year schedule. So it is mentioned in the Shastras that Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hoy. It means that even a moment's association of very senior devotees can invoke very deep connection with Lord Krishna and Bhakti. So these devotees have immense potency to give us the connection with Lord Krishna. So I request all of you to be very silent and very eager to hear and learn. And please keep your mobiles in silent mode and do not be distracted during this presentation. So we request all of you to loudly chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, welcoming His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Welcome all of you. The topic, you see, the topic release theme by self-esteem. Why did I give this topic? When I lack self-esteem, I get a steam in my head, like a pressure cooker. But if that pressure inside our mind, which comes from unhealthy comparisons with friends, our social media validation by the society, our parental expectations, societal expectations on you, all this creates pressure for you in your head. So that's why I use the word steam. But this seminar will help you to release your steam. How many of you would like to release the steam in the head? So that will help you. Huh? And how do you develop your self-esteem? See, look at the girl here. She's looking at her friend and not comfortable, you see. On the other hand, here you see rain or shine, we say, no? Whether it is rain or shine, in America, they like sun more, shine more, because they don't like a very cloudy sky. London also, it's very dark always. So whenever the sun is shining in America, it's a big celebration. May, June, July, August. They give holiday to all the colleges 4 months in America. So I was in Boston in January, minus 20 degrees centigrade there. Sky is fully cloudy always. So they don't like cloud. So whether it is rain or shine, in both one should be cheerful. In success and failure, in honor and dishonor, uh, in victory and defeat. I heard that some of you are preparing for UPSC exam. Some of you are preparing for other competitive exams also. So this seminar is supposed to help you let out your steam and be comfortable. Why do we feel inferiority complex? Look at this mother. She's comparing her two children. That's a problem. Here you see, her son got you know, some trophy or something, and she's praising the son so much that the daughter feels neglected. You see, isn't it? When they make comparison, when somebody makes a comparison and talks to you, it makes you feel uneasy. You see? So inferiority complexes are caused by upbringing, society, or physical appearance. Sometimes somebody thinks I am short. Maybe if I wear a high heels, I will look tall. Imagine you wear a very high heels, so 1 feet high, you will topple and fall, isn't it? Or somebody thinks, I look very thin. Maybe I have to wear a very hefty shirt to look majestic. One boy was telling he was having a beard. I asked him, hey, why do you have a beard? He said, probably mother said, you are getting married, you don't look like a man, you look like a boy. Huh? You should have a beard so that you look very great. Huh? Like that he was telling. So in this world, everybody is trying to be somebody what they are not. Huh? And why are they trying to be somebody else? In order to impress the world around. Huh? In order to convince others that don't think, I am ordinary, I am very special. So, sometimes our upbringing can affect us, or sometimes we are socially discriminated based on sex or race or education level or, your status in society. Yeah. Or your physical appearance, or height, weight, and all these things. So, when people do discrimination, you feel very uneasy. See, the children primarily feel primary inferiority in children. See, mother is telling, look at your friend. She got first rank, you are in 10th rank. Like that she's telling. Immediately the daughter is plugging her ears. She didn't want to listen to that. And secondary inferiority is when adults are unable to reach their own subjective goals, which means boss is yelling at you that you are incompetent or something. It's very painful for people. They feel like dying. Huh? Because in this world, the most painful thing for a living being is when somebody tells you you are useless. Huh? You are good for nothing. And they neglect you or ignore you. They sideline you. Or they compare you with someone else and show you, look how great they are and how inferior you are. This is a very painful thing for us. Huh? So, I'm going to give you 5 very simple practical solutions today. It's a very simple formula, A.B.C.D.E. You see here? Please all of you repeat. Aspire to be good, you will end up becoming great. Big and small have potential to stand tall. Compare yourself with yourself only. Are you devoted or you do things duty sake? See. Empower yourself through prayer. So these are 5 things I have explained in the slideshow. Mm. I will tell you 1 or 2 lines about each and then we proceed inside the slideshow. See, aspect to be good, you will end up becoming great. What is the meaning of this? Most people want to be great or they try to do good. What do you think? Like, for example, when I go to the airport, I see many people standing next to the plane and taking a selfie, because they want to send to their friends, I traveled in a plane or something like that. Because probably I think these guys will be traveling once in a while, I think. Otherwise, why should they take a selfie with a plane? Actually, if somebody is doing a very good work for the world, traveling frequently in the plane, they will have no time to click a selfie with the plane, isn't it? So you find that many people want to look great or appear great than doing something good for the world. There was one boy in America, he was a ward boy. So many big, top-notch business magnates used to come to his hotel, in that hotel. And he was just a ward boy. He would open the room, he would arrange the blankets, keep the water bottles, and he will talk to them. He was a very cheerful boy. He would say, "Good morning, sir," and he was very friendly. So one businessman told him that the boy asked him, "Sir, what is some item you like the most? I can make it and bring it for you." So he said, "Oh, I like carrot juice very much," he said. So the boy made carrot juice, one full bottle, and gave him. 6 months later, when the businessman again went to the hotel and stayed in the room, when he went for a conference meeting and came back for lunch, he found a bottle full of carrot juice again. The boy remembered actually that this man liked it last time when he came, so he kept it. So immediately the businessman called this boy and said, "Your service attitude is very great. You remembered that I liked it last time. Uh, I see a spark in you. I think I can make you manager in one of my hotels." And the ward boy said, "Sir, what are you talking? I'm just a ward boy. I'm not fit to be a manager," he said. The man said, "No. You just say you are ready. I can take you." The boy agreed. Later on, this is the boy. He went on to become a, uh, top man of the wardrobe hotels in America, a group of hotels. He went on to become a leader of dozens of hotels, actually, later on. So people with the right attitude to serve, or people with the attitude to do some good to the world, they never worry about, whether my photo will be clicked, whether it will be published, how many people showed likes, how many showed dislikes. They have no time for it. They are so busy doing good that they will not bother about becoming great. Like Dr. Kalam, for example. Dr. Kalam studied in a college where he had very noble teachers to guide him. So he had memorized many shlokas and everything. And he did a lot of, he on one hand is a man of very high character, on the other hand is a very big scientist also. So one time he shared one incident which is fresh in my mind. I saw it in the Indian Express. He said he had a boss, one Satish Dhawan, I think, Dhawan. Dhawan, no? Satish Dhawan, yeah, correct. So he said he was working with him in the space research. So in 1970s, they were trying to send a rocket. And Dhawan had told, being the team leader, "Don't be in a hurry. We should properly check the computer program. Let us, patiently remove all the bugs and everything." Somehow that the team members were super enthusiastic. They launched the rocket and it was a failure. Lot of crores of rupees lost. So Dhawan told them that don't worry. Now a lot of newspaper reporters came for an interview. So Dhawan stood in the front and faced all the rash yelling of the reporters because a lot of money was lost in that. And a decade later, when the rocket was launched again, this time everybody was very cautious and careful. When they succeeded in the rocket launch, Dhawan told all the people, now you guys give, your interview to the reporters. He put everybody else in the front and he didn't go only for the interview. So this was very surprising to Dr. Kalam. If when a project fails, the leader is coming in the front. When a project succeeds, he's putting all of us in the front. What kind of leader is this? Generally, we find leaders of opposite nature, correct, no? When anything, therefore it is said, success is an orphan, failure is an orphan, success has many fathers. You heard that saying? Success has many fathers, but failure is a why it is said like that? As soon as something succeeds, everybody will raise their collar. I did it, correct, no? When anything fails, they will say, maybe he, like that they will say. Correct, no? Whereas Dhawan did the opposite. He said that when success comes, a leader sticks his neck out of the window and gives out the bouquets to his team members. When failure comes, he opens his chest and ready to accept the rotten tomatoes. That's a real leader, actually. So this is a good leader. So Dr. Kalam says this Dhawan was very unassuming leader. Nobody, world did not know how great he was, but eventually the world came to know his greatness. Because Dr. Kalam wrote in the newspaper and many other places, he praised his boss. Kalam is not the only one, many others have praised him. So why am I telling you this? You try to aspire to do good, you will end up becoming great. Like Gandhi, for example, Gandhi, he tried to make everything Swadeshi, you all know that, correct, no? And simple khadi, making charka, natural farming and all these things he did. He wore very simple clothes. So he was trying to do good to the country. Eventually, he came to be called as the father of the nation, correct, no? He never declared himself, I am the father of the nation. He didn't say that. Eventually, he came to be known people. Like our Srila Prabhupada sitting way behind. You see, Swamiji, his guru told him, see, Indians are uninterested in spirituality nowadays because they are chasing to the West. They are not going to listen to Bhagavad Gita. If you really want Indians to take Gita seriously, you should preach to the Americans. His guru told him, go to the West and preach in English language. So he took that instruction in 1965. He was pretty old. At that time, his age was 70. Can you imagine a 70-year-old man going in a ship to America? On the way, he encountered a couple of heart attacks also. If any of us had a heart attack, we would take a U-turn and come back. We may want to live with our sons and daughters, isn't it? But he embarked on a very difficult project in America. So he was in the chill, cold winter of the New York streets, trying to request people to take to the knowledge of Gita, that too in a place like America. But 1 year he struggled hard, nothing happened. But he practically became penniless, helpless. He went to a park there and then sat under a tree and started singing, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So he sang. When he opened his eyes and saw that he was surrounded by so many young boys and girls, and they were all bringing their instruments playing also. Somebody is playing harmonium, somebody is playing different instruments because the hippies liked music. And when Swamiji sang the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna mantra, he sang 3 to 4 hours in the park. That was his first encounter with so many youths in America. He understood that they have a taste, and then he invited them to his storefront. And then started a movement, ISKCON movement. Today, ISKCON has 1,200 centers across the globe now. He himself established 108 centers. So did he go to America to do good, or was his goal to become great? Correct, no? He never bothered about becoming great, but Krishna made him great. Now he is the first exponent of Krishna Bhakti in the Western world. The whole world is now glorifying him now. So many different organizations have glorified him now. So this is my first point. Aspire to do good or be good, you will end up becoming great. You don't have to worry about becoming great. God will make you great when you try to do good. Because in God's eyes, you have to earn a good name. In Pune, we have one festival called Pune Yatra, we call it. 3,000 people come for that. So one night, it's a 3-day program. So one night at about 11 o'clock, I was leaving from there after everybody had left. So one boy I saw in the entrance of the gate, there was a lot of water due to rains. He was putting a lot of sand and drying the place completely. Abundant quantity of sand he was putting and making it dry. And he was also arranging all the chapels of the people. They were all thrown here and there. He arranged them in pairs. I asked this boy, "Arey, what makes you do this? Who told you to do this?" He said, "Sir, nobody told me. But I felt tomorrow all these fellows will come back in the morning. The place should not be muddy pool of water. They'll find it very uneasy. I thought if I put this and make it nice, it will be comfortable for them." He said, and also chapels, many people lost their chapels. I thought if I put in pairs, tomorrow they'll come and pick it up. I told this boy, "Oh, it's very amazing. Definitely one person is watching you," I said. Later on in my lectures, I asked the people, "Who was the person watching that boy?" Everybody said, "Radheshyam Das." I said, "Yes, of course, I was watching. But other than me, there was one more person watching. Who was it?" "Lord is watching." So this boy was trying to do good, or was he trying to become great? Was trying to do some good. Huh? And he never thought, is anybody clicking my photo? Huh? Is anybody going to publish it in social media and say that I did this wonderful service? Huh? There are many people who pose for a photo, and in real life, what they do, God knows. Huh? Correct, no? So the first point is, ask yourself, what good or value addition you are trying to do for this world. Like myself, in my fifth standard, my teacher asked me, "What do you want to be in life?" Everybody said engineer, doctor, chartered accountant. I said, "I want to be brahmachari," I said. She was shocked. She said, "Why? Why do you want to be a monk?" I said, "I heard that monks are people who add value to lives of people. Monks are people who live a life of character and teach character to people. Monks are people who always live with God. They carry God in their heart. They also give God to others." I said, "I am very fond of monks. I associate with them. I also wish to be a monk, and that's my career." She said, "No, no, no, you cannot say that. You have to say engineer or doctor." She was telling. Anyway, I had that inclination. But my father also said you should become engineer or doctor. So for their desire, I did IIT, and then I finished my IIT, worked for 3, 4 years in Thermax. Then my father allowed me to go for this profession. But what I found in this service as a monk last 30 years, it's a very joyful service because I travel place to place. In America, I travel to 18 places, East Coast and West Coast I cover. When you go to the university, sometimes there are 100, 150, 200 students sometimes. Many of the American boys, girls, they are very much enthusiastic. I'll just show you one small clip. I'll show you University of Texas, Austin.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
I'll just share it. It's coming.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
So now, mostly American boys and girls, correct now? You can see how enthusiastic they are. You can see that. I feel a lot of sympathy when I see these people. They are so sincere. They want to lead a life of character and purity and devotion to God. And they are ready to come for the weekly classes. They are coming, buying Prabhupada books and reading. So this gives me in deepest inner fulfillment. So when I go to universities, and especially I'm very keen to see that students give up illicit sex, meat eating, gambling, intoxication, and they chant Hare Krishna and become happy. Because the Atma by nature is very happy, cheerful. But when Atma becomes covered by mind and body, all complications come. So I felt this is the greatest good I can do to the world. Even in my school days, I thought like that. And I was searching for organization where I can dedicate my life. At last, I found Prabhupada's ISKCON Society. Two things I loved in this organization. One is, many organizations told me that you have to give up everything and go to Himalayas. You have to fast. You have to keep away from society. Brahmat dekho, Brahmat suno, Brahmat bolo. And shut all your senses. Then you get moksha. That's what they said. But here I found in ISKCON, they said you don't have to shut your senses. Rather, you engage your senses in Lord's service. Like with eyes, you see the beautiful deity Radha Madhava, or Radha Neela Madhav. Or with your ears, hear kirtans, or pravachans. With mouth, you can eat prasad, chant the holy name. With hands and legs, you can dance. So this I liked very much. This is a movement which teaches you how to not negate the negative, but engage in the positive. Which is better? Negating the negative is better, or engaging in the positive is better? Yeah. That's one thing I liked very much. Another thing I liked was, like recently I was seeing in one YouTube video, one staff reporter said, आज हम मिलने वाले हैं एक बर्फ बाबा के साथ. He said he's living in Himalayan mountains, surrounded by all the ice, snow-capped ice. He said he wanted to interview one staff reporter, one of the Babas in the Himalayan mountains. So he said, I will ask him some questions, let us see what he says. When he took the mic and went, that Bharaf Baba ran away. Because he's a Mauni Baba. He won't speak to anybody. So most of these Mauni Babas living in Himalayas, their goal is to get moksha themselves. Whereas Prabhupada said, Vaishnava, devotee means we should live in the heart of the city. We should go to the schools, colleges, companies, homes, go door to door and tell people about God. Tell people how to lead happy lives, how to give up sin and lead a clean and pure life and go back. This was very attractive to me. I felt this is the moment I want to join. Because so many people are suffering. To make the suffering people happy is the goal of very genuine devotee of God. These two things very much attracted me. So once I got a nice movement like this, 1994 I joined. I just keep doing day after day, year after year, I've been doing this. And it gives me complete satisfaction of the heart. And I don't feel like doing anything other than this. I can go on for my whole life and I can do this a million lives also. Very happily, this type of good work. So when you focus on a good work, God will give you that fulfillment. Second one, big and small have potential to stand tall. What is that? You all have heard of Lord Rama and the squirrel? How many of you heard about that? Squirrel. What did the squirrel do so much so that Rama became very fascinated by the squirrel? There are so many squirrels running around here and there. Why Rama was fascinated by the squirrel? Made the squirrel internationally popular. Who is that squirrel? What did he do? Yeah, actually, Hanuman and other wanderers are putting big rocks. But this squirrel thought, I will do my small contribution. So he took some small stones and put. And immediately Lord Rama took the squirrel in his hand and said, oh squirrel, as much as I value Hanuman's service, I also value your service. Hanuman is doing service according to his capacity, and you are doing service according to your capacity. You are giving the best capacity. That's why big and small were both recognized by Lord Ram. You may be big or you may be small. This is one meaning. Another meaning, if any of you feel that I feel some inferiority complex because I am not as smart as so-and-so, another person. You may be small, but God's creation is so amazing that big and small both have some ability which is mutually exclusive. Like the small one has an ability which big one doesn't have. And big one has ability which small one doesn't have. You know the story in Panchatantra. Once a lion was sleeping and a rat was making noise. Making noise. And the lion immediately caught the rat and said, hey, you rat, you spoiled my early morning sleep. I am going to thrash you now. And the rat said, sir, please don't eat me. If you leave me, then I'll be helpful to you in future, like that he said. And the lion laughed at him and said, you are so tiny, even if I eat you, it will not be enough for my breakfast also. He said, go away from here. He just threw him away. 6 months later, the lion was caught in a net. At that time, lion was trying to escape. Was he able to escape? No. Who helped him? Because God has given rat a particular type of teeth. Only he can cut the net. On that day, the lion understood this point. Big and small have the potential to stand tall. Correct or not? So who is big? Small. Rat is big. Who is big? Lion. Who is small? So both have their unique abilities. Lion may be king of the jungle. Rat may be very insignificant, but rat can do something what even lion couldn't do. Think about it. Is it not true? So everybody has some unique ability. None of you sitting here is useless because you may not even know some very powerful potential that is hidden in you. You may not know. Like my two sisters, they went for music classes. My father was insisting that I also should go and learn. But I thought my throat is not very good, it's very thick. I said, I'm not meant for music. He said, no, just go, give a try. So I went for the classes. Then very soon I started singing. Sa sa re rega sa sa re rega gama ma re rega gama re gama re rega gama ma pa pa. So the teacher was amazed. Teacher said, oh, you have a right voice for the music. After that, I started singing. I started playing instruments and everything. So we may not know there may be some hidden potential in us, which may be undiscovered by you. It's quite possible. So one time a Guruji told 4 of his disciples that all of you go in 4 directions and get me dry leaves of the jackfruit tree, he said. So they all went in different directions. Evening they came back with empty hands. Guruji asked, what happened? Why you didn't bring dry leaves? One of them said, one man is using dry leaves as a fuel in the furnace. He wants us to pay money, he said. Then another disciple said, one man is using this jackfruit tree leaves, powdering them to use as a medicine powder. Another fellow said, I went to a place where they're combining the tree leaves to make it into a kind of leaf plate. And he's selling leaf plates. So I couldn't buy. Like this, all of them came back and said some reason. They all came with empty hands. So the Guru told, what do you understand from this? Even a dry leaf is not useless. How can you be useless? The Guru asked. That was the first time it was so hard hitting to the boys, to the disciples. They thought that, oh, even a dry leaf in this world, the creation of God is so useful. So all of us will be having some potential, which we may or may not know. So I will tell you one very simple acronym. It's very easy to remember acronym. It's called IBM SMILE. What is IBM SMILE? I for interpersonal. How many of you like to deal with other people? You like to be surrounded by people. How many of you? Can raise your hand? Yeah, there are about half. Here, very few are there. Okay. So those who like to meet people and be with people, they are very good in interpersonal, which means they can go for marketing or sales, HR, isn't it? They deal with people. And B for bodily kinesthetic, which means they're good at sports. How many are good at sports? There are a few good at sports. Okay. You like to run, you like to jog, you'd like to do exercise, all those things. And M for musical. How many of you have musical sense? You play instruments or sing? Okay. And S stands for spatial visual, which means you're an artist. You have a attraction for photography or painting and drawing. How many of you? There are a few, right? Yeah. And I, B, M, S. And M stands for mathematical. How many of you are fond of mathematics? Okay. Yeah. And I stands for intrapersonal, which means you like philosophy, you like to write, read, speak, you are a thinker. How many of you? Very good. Yeah. And L stands for linguistic. How many of you know more than 4 languages? Anybody? You know 4 languages? Anybody? Yeah. So how many of you know 3 languages? Okay. Then you can learn 4, 5, 6 very easily. So in this way, once you have a liking for languages, you learn multiple languages, correct now? And E stands for environment or eco-friendliness. How many of you are very concerned about environment? Yeah, correct. You like eco-friendly environment. So now I told you IBM smile. I told you. So that means every one of you raised hand. You have some unique ability. If you work on that, apart from your career, you give some time for this area for which you raised hand. That will give you a deep sense of fulfillment. It is Krishna's gift for you. God has given gift to every jiva. He says that in Gita, Mama Tejomsha Sambhavam. He says, oh, I have given an amsha of my opulences to the jivas. So if you know what you have, that will be very, very uh, fulfilling to your heart when you do that. Apart from whatever profession you have to do. If that, what you raise hand, if that becomes your profession, you are a winner in life. Like myself, I told you, I wanted to be a monk, now I am a monk now. I am already a winner. Because this is what I wanted to be in life. Of course, still I was an engineer in IIT. This was a side thing for me at that time. I wanted to be a monk, but my parents wanted to be engineer. So I was side by side reading books and everything. Now I can fully engage in this. Correct? No? So any of you, whichever one you raised hand, if you go deep in that field, you are going to shine very much because you already have an inclination for that. So therefore, even big and small have the potential to stand tall. Third one, compare yourself with yourself only. You might have seen people who run the sprint 100-meter race. They will always have a stopwatch with them. Now I am running in 30 seconds. After some 6 months practice, now I can run in 25 seconds. Now I can run in 20 seconds. So they are only comparing themselves with whom? Themselves only. They don't compare with others. If you're going to compare with others, you will get inferiority complex. Like imagine if a squirrel is comparing himself with a giraffe. A giraffe, you are so tall. Your neck only is so tall, you are looking at the tree. I am a small squirrel sitting in a branch. Isn't it? Once a squirrel told the giraffe, Giraffe, you are so large and I am so small. But giraffe said, but when enemy chases me, I cannot run. If I run also, my neck gets stuck in some tree. Whereas you can run into a hole, which I cannot do. Correct, no? So your smallness has an advantage. And my bigness has another advantage. God has created all of us differently. So don't compare yourself with others. See, once upon a time, an elephant was passing in a garden. And the garden sunflowers laughed at the elephant and said, "Hey, elephant, you are a freak." They said, "You look at you, you are a baldy. You have no frills like us. Look at us, we have these flower petals, how beautiful we look. You have seen sunflower? Beautifully, it blossoms like this." And the elephant really felt very bad. "Oh, look at my body, I am a baldy, I don't have any frills." He went into the forest, into a bush and started weeping silently. "I have no frills. I am good for nothing. I'm useless." Then he became angry. He said, "I'm going to prove to the sunflower that I will also have frills like him." So what he did, he went to the pond in the garden and he plucked out all the lotus leaves and he went to the shop and purchased Fevicol and stuck all the leaves all over his body, all over the body. Now he came to the sunflower and said, "Hey, sunflower, look at me. Don't you think I have frills now?" So sunflower laughed at and told him, "Hey, you made up somehow. You made up some frills. Great." Uh, But then when the elephant was walking, because the leaf was all over the body, his eyes were not able to see properly the road, and he toppled and fell into the pond. Then all the leaves went away again. Again, when he came out, again he was a baldy again. At that time, sunflower told him, "My dear elephant, don't take so much trouble. Elephants are elephants, sunflowers are sunflowers. God has made us unique. I don't have to be like you, and you don't have to be like me. Don't compare yourself with me," he said. There's no need to compare. You are unique. So that is the whole point. Why you don't compare? Everybody is unique. Like you see cuckoo, what cuckoo can do? Coo! It can coo very sweetly. What can horse do? It can run fast. Isn't it? What can a donkey do? It can carry weights. What can a bull do? Can plow land. What can a dog do? The dog can protect the house. What can a cat do? Cat can keep the rat away. Correct, no? Everybody can do something. Correct? Every creature created by God, they have some contribution to the world. Every one of you sitting here, you also have some ability to contribute. Be happy in that contribution. Huh? You don't have to compare yourself with other people. And there is one problem in comparing also. I'll tell you why. Say two of you are working for a company. Now what is the month now? It is April now. Huh? Say at the end of April, say you're going to get a salary pack. If one of your friends worked for 3 hours extra daily, he is going to get the salary plus the incentive. Correct now? Whereas when you have worked only normal work, you are not going to get that incentive. Correct or not? So are you going to be envious that he's getting incentive? No, because he has done the homework, he's getting incentive. Similarly, according to the Bhagavad Gita, the Atma, he moves from one body to another. I'll just show you.
अर्जुन, तुम शरीर नहीं, शाश्वत आत्मा हो जो ना जन्म लेती है ना मरती है, केवल शरीर बदलती है.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्ति धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्ति.
As you saw, how the soul is changing from one body to another. Just like you all were, as small kids, you were driving a tricycle. Then from tricycle you move to when you go to school, you don't go in a tricycle, you go in a bicycle. When you go to college, you have a scooter. When you go to company, you have a car. So the vehicles you are changing, but the driver is the same. Similarly, the Atma is going from one body to another. Now, Purva Janma, if somebody has done some punya, next life he gets a handsome body, or birth in a rich family, or one gets very high education, or one has a healthy body, or one has very little suffering. And if you have done sinful activities, the next life we get a body which is ugly, we get illiteracy, we also may be poverty stricken, we get a diseased body and all that. So we get fruits of our activities. You will see that Krishna says that in the Bhagavad Gita.
All say 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and last number is 10. You're a good boy. Give me answer. Quick. 1 plus 1. 3 plus 2. 5 plus 1. 7 plus 1. Now, give me answer. 5 minus 2. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 4. 6 minus 3. 7 minus 4. 8 minus 4. 10 minus 3. Very good. Good.
See, it is able to bark for the number, and he did addition, he did subtraction. All of you checked carefully. Did he commit any mistake? This is a simple dog in Lucknow. But in America, they have thousands of dogs. They cannot train a dog to say 1 plus 1 also. So how this dog is able to do this? In the Gita, Lord Krishna says, a soul at the time of death leaves the body, comes out, but surrounded by the mind. And he takes the same mind and goes into the next body. The mind is a place where he stores unfulfilled desires. So this person might have been some maths teacher or something, previous life. And he did some gadbad, some problem he did. And then he got into the body of a dog now. Some impressions of the maths are there. You understand? No? Similarly, you will see that if you have done good activities, you will see that in the next life,
Namamishwaram Satchidananda.
child there. 4 months old child. Can a 4-month-old child speak anything? What do you think? He's saying correct, no? Because they can't speak much. Only a child who is 2 or 2.5 years old can speak. But this child, you will see.
Bata? Namamishwaram Satchidananda. Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Braj. Manam Yashoda Bhiyolukha Labda. Vamanam Paramrishta Matyanta Todrute. Gopya Rudantamo Hurnetra Yugmam. Najantam Karambhoji Yugmena Shatanka. Netram Muhushwas Kampatri Rekhanka. Kantam Stitagrav Damodaram Bhakti. Baddham Iti Draksva Leela Bhir Ananda. Kunde Swaghosham Nimajyante Makhya. Payantam Tadiyeshu Tagneshu Bhakter. Jitatvam. Jitatvam hota jityam nahi hota hai. Punah.
See, this child, this is a very famous song we sing during the Kartik month. Namameshwaram Satchit Ananda Rupam. This child is exactly able to see the last word. You saw that? He's just 4 months old. I personally met this child there. Just 4 months. So, how a 4 months old child can remember? Because from the Purva Janma, impression is carrying in his mind. Therefore, once you know this fact, you will be convinced that, oh, if somebody is doing great things and I am not able to do like them, that means they are carrying something from the Purva Janma. They have done homework in the previous life. Like you see, Mukesh Ambani's grandchild is born now. You know that? He got a small grandson. As soon as the child opened the eyes, he became Karodpati. In this life, what did he do? Ready-made Karodpati, correct, no? So, therefore, you know that this child has done something good in the previous life, the same Atma. Now he is reaping the fruits of that. So, therefore, don't compare yourself with others. There's a saying, Data ke darbar mein sab logon ka khata, jisne jitna jama karaya, utna hi wo pata. You heard this saying? As much as good and bad you have done, results will come. You throw a ball on the wall, it will come back to you. So you are already getting what you deserve. Don't worry. Once you know these things, the Atma is moving from one body to another, life after life after life. And now whatever you are getting is what you deserve. You will have nothing to lament. At the same time, you don't have to be lazy. One has to do some work. For example, Purva Janma se aane wala, something is going to come now. If you don't do little work, it will be postponed to next life. You won't get now. You have to make some endeavor. Like a bird has to get up in the morning and go and fetch this thing, fruit. And the fourth one, are you devoted? Say, let us assume that one of us sitting here, we are not a star, we are not a very outstanding personality, and We are a mediocre. I'm just saying, for example, one of us is mediocre. Even a mediocre person can do certain things which will make that person very special. How a mediocre can become extra special, I will tell you 5-6 things you can do. Number one, if you are a good team player, you don't quarrel with your team members. That is a very big plus point. Because somebody who is highly skilled can be very proud also. And because of being proud, he may be an individual player. He may not be a team player. But if you are a team player, it's a big plus point. Another thing, if you are very cooperative with your boss in the company, you are submissive, humble, polite, respectful, that is very much appreciated. If you are always punctual on time, you never delay things, you do on time, very good qualification. If you are non-political, you are non-gossiping, no rumor mongering, you are clean in speech, that's another big qualification. And if you are always seeking help and taking guidance and exactly fulfilling the order of your boss, so these are all very big qualifications. That's why if anybody, naam ke vaste, you should not do work. Put your heart, try to do your best. So then if you are devoted to your work, even if you don't do anything big or great, still you will be appreciated. Still you will be appreciated. One makes one's effort. One example comes to my mind. You all know Jatayu? You know Jatayu? Who is Jatayu? Jatayu is an eagle. He was a great devotee of Lord Ram. At one time, this eagle saw Ravana was flying in the skyway, carrying Sita, going towards Lanka. This old eagle, he flew up in the sky, flapping his wings, and told Ravana, "Hey, you cannot take Sita." Ravana said, "Old eagle, move aside. If you are going to come my way, I will kill you." And he said, I am not going to let you go as long as I am alive. And the eagle, with his beaks, he tore the kavach on the body of Ravana. And with the fangs, he killed the mule or the horse driving the Pushpaka Viman. Then Ravana understood, hey, it's very powerful. Although it's very old, it is still very mighty. So he took his sword and he cut off one of the wings. And then it lost the balance and it came down. And then Sita Mata was weeping with her face closed loudly. Hearing her wailing, again the eagle flew up. With one wing, he was slapping Ravana. Again, Ravana cut that wing also. Now he couldn't do anything. He fell down to the ground. And later on, Ram Lakshman came and Rama cried, "Hey Jatayu, for my Sita's sake, you laid down your life. This very evening, I will send you to Vaikuntha planets, the spiritual world," he said. Now you all tell me, did Jatayu win the battle with Ravana or lost the battle? He didn't win the battle, he lost the battle. Because Ravana cut off his 2 wings and threw him down, correct no? He lost the battle. But still Lord Ram sent him to Vaikuntha planets. There he attained victory. Which means Lord doesn't see whether you win or fail, whether you have put the necessary effort. So Lord sees the efforts, while the world sees the results. Lord only sees the efforts. So if you made your effort, then you are devoted to the service. You are not just doing it duty sake. Jatayu was ready to lay down his life. And last one is empowerment through prayer. Prayer is a very powerful way of getting the connection with God. For example, this example is very easy for you to understand. Say when father and son were walking together. The son told the father, "Papa, I will walk in this sidewalk, you walk in this sidewalk." Father said, "Why don't we go together?" Son said, "No, I want to walk on my own." So they both came like this. Then here there was a bulldog sitting. When the boy came near, I said the bulldog did. The boy got frightened. Then he ran across the street. The dog also got up and started walking behind him. He also started moving behind him. As soon as the boy went and caught hold of the father's hand, he looked around and the dog came, he just gave a kick to the dog. Now where he got the confidence now? From holding the father's hand. That's what prayer does to you. If you do this prayer, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is a daily prayer. Prayer means it's the difference between what you can do, what God can do. Those who pray and chant, they get the hand of God. They get the shelter of God. They get the protection of God. They get confidence from God. They don't have self-confidence. They have God confidence. Prahlad, how many of you saw Mahavatar Narasimha? Any of you saw that? You all saw that? Yeah. So Prahlad did not have self-confidence. He had God confidence. God was with him. So he became fearless. So these are 5 points. Now I have completed. I'm just going to show you the slides. I'm not going to speak anything. You just watch the slides. This is what I was telling you, correct? No? Jatayu. He tried to do his good. Later on, Lord Rama sent him to Vaikuntha, spiritual world. Yeah. So take inspiration from others instead of wanting to be like them. See, this lady, she is very happy and successful. She is very morose seeing her. No need to feel morose. Go to her and take inspiration from her. If somebody is better than you, take inspiration from them. This is another story of a crow. A crow told his wife that I'm good for nothing. And the wife said, why do you feel like this? He said, cuckoo, you see, you have such a... Then he went to the cuckoo and said, oh, cuckoo, look at you. You have such a beautiful voice. You make sound like this. Look at my voice. Crank, 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 crank. I make sound like this. Cuckoo said, that's all right. Anyway, our color is similar. Like you said. But cuckoo said, I also feel I'm not so great. Parrot is great. Look at the parrot. It's green in color. He has a red beak. Very beautiful. Very elegant. And the crow agreed. So he went to the parrot. Parrot said, yeah, that's all right. I have a red beak and green body. But you see, my wings are only this much only. So short. I adore peacocks, he said. Peacocks are the most beautiful. They dance also very beautifully. Look at their wings. They move their wings like this. So then the crow went to peacock. The peacock was in a zoo, you see. And the peacock told the crow, yes, it's true. I am very beautiful. I dance. I sing also beautifully. And that is why people have captured me and put me in the zoo. But you, dear crow, nobody will catch you and put you. Therefore, I consider you better than me also. Then the crow happily came back home and told his wife, now I have no more inferiority complex. God has made me in such a way that I have freedom. And my freedom is not available for whom? For even peacock. Peacock may be beautiful, but what's the use? He has no freedom. But we have freedom. So in this way, after going round and round in the world, at last he came back, became peaceful. Big and small, I told you, Lord Ram and squirrel. This is the one I told you, isn't it? And I told you about the sage who sent the disciples to get the leaf, correct, no? No one is useless, he told them. This is other Rigveda story, which says that once a mountain with all its forests on its back laughed at a squirrel. A squirrel came out of the mountain and said, if I am not so large as you, dear mountain, you are not so small as I. I cannot carry forests on my back like you, but neither can you crack a nut like me, he said. This is directly a story from Rigveda. It talks about self-esteem of the squirrel. Although he was small in size, was super confident. By the way God has created him with a, ability to crack the nut. Similarly, once Hanuman, when he reached the Ravana's palace, Ravana told all the ministers, humiliate this monkey. Don't offer him a seat. And he asked Hanuman, who are you? Hanuman said, Dasoham Kaushalendrasya Ramasya Aklishta Karmanaha. He said, I am servant of Lord Ram, and that Ram is a man of noble character. He is not a man like you. He told Ravana. And then he said, you won't give me a seat. You are insulting my Lord Ram. I will make my own seat. See, this is a seat he made himself with his own tail. And Ravana had to look up like this. So, if any of you is insulted by your friend, don't get insulted. You make a position for yourself in society by identifying what your talent is. He had the tail, God-given tail. The tail, he made his own seat. Similarly, identify your core talent and make a place for yourself in society and contribute to the world and be happy. You don't have to feel inferior. Therefore, you need to surround yourself with people who uplift you. Now I am running out of time. 8:40, I have a national Zoom call. 8:40 to 9 daily. It's a daily event. It's only 5 minutes. It's 8:20 now. And the 10 minutes I can take some questions. So I will not show further. This one I want to show you because
Hey, what do you want, my fine feathered friends?
generally people think God is super busy, correct now? He has created millions of worlds. But here is God sitting under a tree, Lord Krishna, on a rock, and very coolly giving time to even creatures like peacocks. He's asking peacock, "Oh, fine feathered friends, what can I do for you?" He's not telling the peacock, "You do something for me." Huh? He's asking, "What can I do for you?"
Ah, I see. What shall I play then? An excellent choice.
Whole point. He's asking, "What can I do for you?" And they chose a tune. And then what he said? Excellent choice. He's appreciative also. And then he's playing on the flute now to please the peacocks. See, this is why in the spiritual world is a place where there is abundant love, and that love completely satisfies our heart. This is the way Lord treats the living beings with so much affection. He is available to them. He is eager to know their desire. He is ready to serve them, appreciate them. So that is why the jivas, they given peacocks.
You are as gracious as you are beautiful. I will wear it with honor.
See, the peacocks wanted to reciprocate with Krishna playing on the flute. They were wondering, what can we give him? They only had peacock feather, isn't it? So they plugged one peacock feather and gave him. See, look at his mindset. Instead of throwing it away, he wear it on his head. He wants to tell them how much he values the gift. So he wears it on his head. So this is what we all are looking for in this world. We are looking for someone who will respect us, someone who will be approachable by us, someone who will love us, someone who will be friendly with us. And all these good qualities are in one personality, the Supreme Lord. So when Krishna says that he is the original beauty, original source of all the beauties, and he has given you all these talents which I told you, correct now? I told you IBM smile. You remember that? I told you these are the talents. Somebody is body smart, somebody is word smart, somebody is logic smart, somebody is nature smart, somebody is self smart, somebody is picture smart. Everybody is smart in one of the ways, or one or more ways also sometimes. And this he says in this famous verse. That vibodhimatsatvam srimadurjitameva va tattat evavagachatvam mama tejom shasambhavam. Know that all opulent, beautiful and glorious creations spring from a spark of my splendor, he's saying. It's all like somebody is doing a drawing like this, you see. He has visual talent. Somebody has social talent, meeting with people. Somebody has a musical talent. In this way, these are the multiple talents. So you find out your intelligence. Which intelligence is prominent in you. You can find it. Once you know that, you will be able to feel fulfillment in that. Engage in Lord service. Third one, compare yourself with. And this is the story I told you, correct? No, elephant? You remember that? See this elephant after putting Fevicol and leaf on his body, and he got toppled and fell. And then finally the flowers told him, "Don't worry, elephants are flowers," he said. Mhm. So God created you as you are. Learn to love it, learn to live it. You see, everyone is a star and deserves the right to twinkle. See how much Krishna values Yashoda, his mother. How much he values his father. How much he values the gopis. How much he values all the Vajabasis. The spiritual world is a place where everyone is valued, loved and cared and sheltered. Therefore, they don't feel this inferiority there. And the same Lord is also in our heart as Paramatma, we call it. We are Atma and Lord is Paramatma. Yeah, here you see he's sitting with all the friends. So, Einstein once made this statement. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. Like if you keep a tree climbing competition, who will get A grade? Monkey. Fish will get F grade, correct no? If you give a swimming competition, fish will get A grade, monkey will get F grade. Clear, no? That's what he said. Everyone has a unique ability. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they have the unique ability. Similarly, the rabbit has ability to walk on land fastly, and the tortoise has ability to swim in water, correct, no? So they both made a tie-up. What tie-up they made? On land, you take me on your back. And on water, I will take you on my back. That way they became friends. Okay. Yeah, this I told you about the karma, I told you. Okay. So, I will show you the last few slides. This is what I told you about devoted or duty sake. See? See, you can be prompt, punctual, you can be a good team player, you can actually be available to the boss very quickly. These are some of the things we can do which is within our reach to be valuable in our company. See, when there was layoffs come, the companies not only see whether you are a hero or a heroine, they don't see that. They see you, how you are a good team player, how you are like a family member in a company, and how you are humble, cooperative, understanding, hardworking, punctual. These are also important qualities. Yeah. So, and the praying for empowerment, we will conclude with this. See here, Arjuna, in the beginning of the battle, he was like stressed. Then he collapsed. Then he prayed to Krishna and then he got empowered. Correct, no? Crying Arjuna became confident Arjuna. Fearful Arjuna became fearless Arjuna. Confused Arjuna developed full clarity. So that is through prayer to Krishna. So you can write a daily journal about positive development in your life, your self-discipline, self-monitoring, you see. You can pray to Lord for guidance. Writing a journal is very helpful. This Hanuman, you see, he was encouraged by Jambavan, and then afterwards, see, perseverance plus power of blessings plus prayer, that leads to empowerment, and you can do miracles. See, Hanuman is praying. Now when he climbed up Parvat, he prayed to his father Vayu, prayed to his guru Suryadev, he prayed to his father Vayu, of course he prayed to Lord Ram, he is Lord of his life, that may my mission to Lanka be successful and let me find out Sita and come. So he was successful. In Lanka, he did great things. Like, he carried Sanjivani mountain also later on. In the same manner, you'll see Srila Prabhupada, I told you, in the old age, how he went to America. He suffered a couple of heart attacks on the way. Then rest is history. He became very successful, and now more than 1,000 centers are open. See this article from the India Republic, the most successful Indian in America. So, in this way, Simon, thank you very much is dancing happily, you see. You can be as cheerful as this. I'll conclude with this. And any question, one question? I can have time for one question. You can give the mic to them if anybody wishes to ask.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
How to mental calm in every situation, Prabhu?
How to?
Mental calm in every situation.
Yeah.
In sorrow time and happiness time, how to mental calm? To maintain the mental calmness.
Yeah. See, as soon as you're facing some trouble, the first step is you put a pause button. Put a pause button. Don't react immediately. Pause for about 10 seconds. And take a long breath and then chant. 3-step process. Pause, take a long breath and chant few times. This will immediately calm your situation. Because most people don't put a pause, they react violently. which is the wrong step. And also, when you take a long breath, like Anulam Vilam Pranayam we do, then mind is immediately calmed. By pranayam, the mind becomes calm. And then when you chant, mind is not only calmed, it is purified also by chanting. So pause, breathe, chant. 3-step process. This is the first step. This is the immediate step, I'm telling you. And after that, regularly, at least to start with, this ABC, remember these 3 things. Once in a week, get a class like this. 1 hour in a week. A, for association. B, for Bhagavad Gita, 1 page a day, daily. Because learning that will help you. You have Bhagavad Gita as it is, special Prabhupada, 1 page a day. And C for chanting. And D is very easy. D is the prasadam, devotional diet. You can remember these 4 things, A.B.C.D.E. Association once a week. Bhagavad Gita 1 page a day. Chanting 1 round a day. 1 round means in this mala we have 108 manis. Each mani chant 1 mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Like that 1 mantra. Like that 1 mantra and 1 mani. And you all try it for a week. You can see.
A profound meditational practices such as silent meditation, silent recitation of mantras, and also the verbal repetition of specific mantras out loud. A clinical test of the benefits of mantra chanting was performed on 3 groups of 62 subjects, males and females of average age 25. They chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 25 minutes each day under strict clinical supervision. Results showed that regular chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra reduces stress and depression and helps reduce bad habits and addictions. These results formed a PhD thesis at Florida State University.
When you chant Hare Krishna, what are the 4 things he said? It helps you to reduce stress, bad habits, addiction, and 1 more thing he said. You heard that? This is the Florida State University. They have done research in America. That's why Americans are so interested in this. So you heard how to calm the mind. So they are saying, so this chanting helps. So ABC, all you remember, A for B for C for D for Prasad. Okay? So this is the president of the temple here. His name is, you can stand up, sorry. This is Sadayagi Prabhu. He lives here. I live in Pune. I come here occasionally. But he is available here. There are also other devotees like there's Bhagavad Shravanpur, other people are here. So my humble request to all of you, stay in touch with them. These kind of classes regularly happen here. Take advantage. And now he is available for you another 10 minutes. He can answer questions and then he will do kirtan and you can take prasad. Is it all right? All of you? Yeah, give the mic.
Hare Krishna. So we are very, very grateful and thankful to His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu for giving us such a nice, wonderful association and explaining us this topic on how to overcome inferiority complex. Very nice, simple story.
You remember the A for aspire to do good, you will end up becoming. And B is big and small, have the potential to stand tall. C is what? Compare yourself with whom? Yourself only. And D is be devoted to your work. Don't do just for duty's sake. And 5th E is empower yourself by what? By prayer. Okay?
So let's chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra, thanking His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So we would like to thank each and every one of you who have come from different parts of Dharwar and Hubli for this evening program. So we would like to thank all devotees here also by 3 times chanting Hari Bol.
This type of festival we hold in Pune, Mumbai and other temples once in a month we hold. How many of you think if you do this once a month it will be good for you? You will like it? Once in a month. How many of you think if you do like this once in a month you will be happy to come? There are good amount of hands up. See, almost everybody's hands are up. Very good. You can start it. Get it started. monthly once. And on a holiday, like Sunday evening if you do, many will come, I think. Okay? So you, I take some questions, you take. You can sit here. Thank you.
So regarding this program, as Prabhuji has told, once in a month we will be beginning. So we want all of you to be there in one WhatsApp group so that we can do further communication regarding this program. So this program will be called as Prerna Utsav. So we have Dheeraj Prabhu who will be showing the